Welcome to This Explainer, where we're breaking down a pretty massive career opportunity over at L&T Energy Hydrocarbon. And this one is specifically designed for experienced women engineering professionals. Listen, if you've been waiting for a definitive sign to make a major move in the industrial sector, well, you're in the exact right place today.
So, let's just cut right to the chase. Are you ready for your next EPC role? Because if you're a female engineer looking to seriously level up, your next major chapter could literally be waiting for you right here. We're looking at a dedicated, large-scale hiring initiative from one of the industry's absolute heaviest hitters. And today, we're going to unpack exactly what they want and, more importantly, how you can claim your spot.
Here's a quick look at our roadmap for today. We'll cover the L&T opportunity itself, eligibility, and that all-important EPC experience, operations and support roles, design and engineering positions, the walk-in drive logistics, and finally, some prep tips and a really crucial fraud warning.
All right, diving right into Section 1, the L&T opportunity. Let's establish the sheer scale of who we're talking about. Larsen & Toubro is an absolute titan in engineering, and their energy hydrocarbon onshore division, they're the ones executing those incredibly complex, massive oil and gas, refinery, petrochemical, and energy plant projects across India. So this isn't just another job, right? It's a real chance to build infrastructure on a monumental scale. Moving right along to Section 2, eligibility and EPC experience. Basically, who are they actually looking to hire? Take a look at this number, 3 to 20. That is a massively wide net they're casting for experience. Whether you're just 3 years into your career or a seasoned veteran with 2 decades under your belt, you're eligible. It's actually really fantastic because it shows they want to build well-rounded project teams from the ground up across all levels of leadership. Now, when we look at the educational requirements, there is a hard line. L&T strictly prefers candidates with a full-time engineering degree or diploma. So unfortunately, part-time or distance learning paths just won't make the cut for these highly specialized roles. You've got to have that formal, full-time foundation. And just to ensure we're all on exactly the same page, EPC is the specific project exposure they want: engineering, procurement, and construction. They're looking for professionals who've actually been in the trenches of heavy industrial environments, like refineries or petrochemical plants. Having that specific industry context is pretty much non-negotiable.
Okay, let's break down the jobs. Section 3 focuses on operations and support roles.
These are the critical backbone functions that keep giant projects from completely derailing. Spot your specialty here. If you're an EHS pro, the HSE domain is definitely calling your name. Mechanical or civil quality engineers, you slot perfectly into QA/QC. And if your background is procurement or legal, supply chain management and contracts desperately need your expertise.
But what if you're more on the technical side? That brings us to Section 4, design and engineering.
This is where you get into the real nuts and bolts of technical execution. They need civil and structural engineers for foundation design, process engineers handling PFDs and PNIDs, and piping experts for stress analysis. Honestly, whether you're routing pipelines, managing DCS and PLC control systems, or handling rotating equipment, there is a specialized slot just waiting for your technical prowess.
All right, now for the really actionable part. Section 5, walk-in drive logistics. Let's talk about how you physically secure this interview.
Grab a pen because this timeline is urgent. You actually get to bypass that whole online waiting game. Gather your docs, head over to Gate 4 of the IPM building at L&T Knowledge City in Vadodara, Gujarat, and walk right into your interview between 9 a.m. and 4 p.m. on May 24th, 2026. The beauty here is no digital black holes. You present your skills directly to the hiring managers right then and there.
But you absolutely cannot show up empty-handed. Make sure you pack the whole shebang listed here. Bring your updated CV and photos for sure, but also your educational certificates, experience letters, latest salary slips, and ID proof. Oh, and definitely bring your previous project details. You really want to undeniably prove that EPC track record.
Now, what if you literally cannot make it to Gujarat on the 24th? No worries, you can still seize the opportunity. Just email your resume directly to careersonshore@larsentoubro.com. It's a great option to ensure you're still in the running, even if geography or scheduling completely gets in the way of the physical event.
Finally, let's wrap up with Section 6, preparation, and a highly critical fraud warning.
Let's do a quick recap of the perfect candidate profile. If you check every single one of these boxes, a woman professional with 3 to 20 years of experience, a background in oil and gas EPC,
a full-time engineering degree, and direct plant or project exposure, your chances of placement in Vadodara or Central and Western India are incredibly high.
Okay, I need to hit the pause button for a second because this is absolutely crucial. If anyone, and I mean anyone, asks you for money to secure this job, it is a scam and you need to report it immediately. L&T is a world-class organization. They will never, ever ask you to pay a recruitment fee at any stage. So please stay vigilant and protect yourself.
So you've laid out the timeline, the logistics, and the requirements. The only question left for you highly experienced women engineers out there is this. The industrial landscape is actively seeking your expertise to literally build the infrastructure of tomorrow. So, are you ready to step up and engineer the future?